Hello, Leo, and welcome to my channel, Green Line Goddess Tarot. We have love coming out for you. Beautiful. Look at those wolves dancing together or running together. The wolf pack energy, choice and love. Hear the bird in the background. So I love this card. This is the card of the lovers, quite literally. But yeah, it feels like there's joy in connection here. It really feels like, and there's almost this choice to trust a connection around you at this moment in time, to step into this, to check, to find ways to open up to joy within a connection. So yeah, that's what's coming through. So this is your mid-month reading of the second half of June. So let's see, we're moving into from Gemini season into Cancer season. So the lovely... The wolf packs can be a lot to do with family or sort of soulmate energies. It's like who feels like your people. Feels like there's a really lovely connection around that you can open up to here. What's shifting and changing? Look at this. Cup 10 Pluto Pisces. Through this, and I feel like there's a certain amount of vulnerability around making this choice. Do I really want to open up to more joy within this connection? Because with Pluto coming in, it's saying it can transform your happiness around this. So yeah, it's about the little things, the little choices, the little responses, our little reactions to people, places, things. And it's just a slight shift in that can actually, yeah, make a big difference. So Pluto Pisces, this is really kind of connecting to love from more of a higher spiritual energy of oneness, like understanding that we are ultimately all kind of one in a way, like it's this merging of energies, merging of souls. And there might be the spirit of forgiveness that comes in around this with the opening up. I just get this sense of opening your heart, Leo, and making some different choices, different responses. And you might have been really hurt by this person, or that there's a little bit of like wariness around them or uncertainty around it. But yeah, this is an interesting energy to come through. So Leo, thanks so much for joining me. I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Or always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because they give you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Leo. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. And if you're new to the channel or already please hit the subscribe button, or if you're already like one of my regular viewers, thanks so much for returning. And please leave a comment. Love to read your comments. So we've got a lot of pentacle energy here. The Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, oh, the Emperor coming in. The Three of Swords here, laying those wounds, those things, that little niggly things in the past, putting them in the past. The World, this is the card of coming together, of oneness coming through. The Nine of Pentacles, you're sort of freeing yourself from a pattern of being triggered here. Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, here comes all the action. Ooh, and the Star card. We love it, Leo. Very nice. I want to pull one more card to go with that. Wow, the High Priestess. Fantastic. And, of course, we have the Leo card as an overall energy, the Strength card. Look at that beautiful lion. Wow, okay. Virgo meets Leo with the Strength card. So it is going to take a lot of courage opening your heart. Like Venus is in your sign, Leo. Venus is in Leo. And this is where the planet of love and how you're expressing yourself in terms of what it is that you love, what it is that you're attracting, whether that's love or money or, you know, something to do where you're feeling very valued, your self-worth. This reading is all over Venus in Leo kind of energy happening here. And so it really feels like, yeah, the Strength card is talking to me a lot, because this is the courage of the Leo, the opening up your heart, but hoping that it gets reciprocated, that you get some sort of validation back. You know, when you say, I love you to somebody, you want to kind of get that feeling back. If you give something, you do a little nice thing for somebody, you want to know that it's appreciated, or that they're potentially going to give something back to you. There's this reciprocity that's important to know, that you're not going to get slammed down and rejected and get a cold, hard wall against you in some way, shape or form. That's an important energy. So it's going to take a little bit of courage to open up to this vulnerability, but it's saying, yeah, it could be a really big transformation of some of the things that are wounding you here. So we have as the situation, the Queen of Pentacles, this beautiful queen. Crossed by the Four of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles loves to nourish and nurture security, stability, make things comfortable. She loves her comfort, creature comforts, likes things to be feeling good, like on a plane. But, it's not feeling good because you've got the Four of Cups. There's something that's crossing you you're saying that it's, something's not feeling emotionally right. It's in a bit of a comfort zone or in a bit of a rut in some way, shape or form. And so this is just like some little changes that can get you out of like the usual patterning that's happening here. So in your conscious mind, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is the card of work, putting in the work. So it's kind of Saturn coming in and saying, well, maybe you have to do a little bit of work for this or around this. It could be quite literally related to your work or somebody at your work relationship in some way. But the Eight of Pentacles is putting in the work to get a really solid result here. So let's see. At the base, we have the Fire of the Emperor. This is a real Aries-like energy. And the Emperor likes to take control of situations, likes to create order. And so it is about stepping into your power and taking charge of a situation. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting with the Emperor, is that there could be some there could have been some interesting power dynamics happening between you and this other person, this relationship. It definitely feels very relationship focused, this reading, about your self-value. But the Emperor is kind of saying, putting you in the driver's seat. This is what's happening deep down inside of you. So it's kind of saying you can't expect the situation to change or the other person to change, but you can make a difference. Being the Emperor here, you can, do what needs to be done or what you see needs to happen here. So at the base, and step into your power. So at the base, no, it's not at the base. In the recent past, we've got the Three of Swords. So this is the wounds, the things that have been wounding you. And that's what we're wanting to leave that in the past. Yeah, perhaps some wounds recently have come up around a particular relationship that have been centered around this Pluto and Emperor-like energies where like I said, it's about power dynamics or even walls that have been put up. But yeah, that's the thing. It does come up to be cleared. It comes up to be exposed to the elements. It comes up and out so that it can clear that energy, at least inside your mind. So in the near future, we've got the completion, the ending, the world. This is like, we're wrapping some things up here. It's like, maybe I want to end that cycle of how things have been going, how we've been talking to each other or treating each other or blocking each other or however this is. It feels like there's an opportunity to open up here. And so the world can be a card of freeing yourself, liberating yourself from a cycle that has been wounding you, hurting you, that has been affecting your happiness, and can really transform that. It can be the sense of the divine masculine, the divine feminine coming back together and becoming one. So this it's got this sense of oneness that comes with you feeling more whole as well, which is actually a nice energy. So we have you. This is you, the Nine of Pentacles, this is very independent with this and the Emperor together. The Nine of Pentacles is saying, I've worked really hard, or I'm working really hard at something. I want my freedom. I want to be doing things on my own terms. I want to be, this is kind of, can be happy in your own skin, like I am enough energy. I am enough. So there's a lot of themes around self-validation that comes through. I'm happy in my own skin. I'm happy in my own energy with the Nine of Pentacles. So Venus, I think, is wanting to come in and bring in some beautiful energy around that and around self-validation, which is really nice. The energies surrounding you is the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Fire. So this is all about taking action, with how your passions, with your creativity, with how you're feeling within this situation. It's saying there's time for a positive change. There definitely is an opportunity by taking action, you can bring about a very positive change here. And that can sometimes be the card of travel, the Knight of Wands, learning new things, experiencing new things. So it's this kind of sense of we're traveling, into new territory or traveling beyond this Three of Swords. Hopes and fears, we got the Knight of Cups. This is crossing over a threshold when it comes to your love and your romance and your hopes and dreams with the Knight of Cups. So, yeah, it feels like you kind of, again, this sense of moving into new territory feels really important. And we have as an outcome, I mean, look at this, Leo, the Star and the High Priestess. My goodness. I mean, this is such an amazing outcome. Both of these major arcanas next to each other. The Star is just feeling so guided. It's feeling so much more hopeful for how you're feeling about this person, this relationship, or relationships in general, opening your heart. And the High Priestess, I mean, the Star is very much guiding you. It's feeling very much like you're being guided into the future. You're really trusting your intuition here. Your intuition's by your side. With the High Priestess, there might be some really interesting synchronicities that's coming through. And you could find yourself guided to a very lucky situation, which is really nice. But they're kind of saying with the High Priestess here, it's showing you that it's a transition, like on a higher spiritual energy, this relationship or whatever is being highlighted here, it does feel like it's centered around a particular relationship in your life, is going through this in-between phase, a transition phase, where it's being guided into the new territory. And so part of this is opening your heart to that. Where is this going? And there's a little bit of unknown around that with the High Priestess. But it's also, both of these cards together is being guided towards feeling really valued by somebody. So that's a really, really beautiful energy, attracting that into your life at this moment in time. So this is like sort of the highest vibrational form of that to come through. So just be open to who is coming in and reflecting that back to you. It might not be who you're kind of expecting. It might be. But overall, we have the Strength card, and like I said, this is the card of Leo. It's the Maiden meets the Lion, so it is Virgo meets Leo. And we are, you are crowned by the Eight of Pentacles, which is the card of Virgo. So Virgo, it is about listening to the responses of your body, perhaps creating some processes around these things that you're wanting to open up to and shift and change, like just a change of response or the change of action in some way, shape or form that can bring almost like putting your egos aside could be a really important energy to come through with it as well. And it's all about sort of health, the physical health of this relationship or of your body, how your body's responding to a particular relationship. So listen to those messages of your body. That's coming in super clear with this. So there's ultimately, like, what I'm getting is a reversioning of a relationship, but a beautiful high spiritual clarity that can come in with it as well. So yeah, it feels really light, the energy around this, Leo, which is really nice. So let's pull an affirmation card. I'm totally adequate for all situations. This is you, the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, you are. This validation is coming through, which is really nice. I am one with the power and wisdom of the universe. That kind of encapsulates this whole idea of the power, the Emperor, the wisdom, the High Priestess and the Star together, and the oneness that we were talking about. That sentence in itself, it always sometimes flabbergasts me that these affirmation cards will just say one word. I'm like, that's the whole reading in one. So I'm one with the power and wisdom of the universe. I really feel like that's this high vibrational feeling that I'm feeling here for you. I claim this power, and it is easy for me to stand up for myself. So, yeah, I mean, that's part of it as well, is standing up for yourself within a situation where, yeah, you're feeling like you're kind of being courageously opening your heart to that. So let's see. Let's pull a charm for you, Leo. Oh, wow. Okay. Of course, we had the heart. Yeah, it's all about love, your heart, your relationship, and the choices that you make, the people that you trust, and trusting the choices that you make. And like I said, I just keep getting it's the little choices, the little things, the little moments, the automatic responses that are coming through. So I get this sense where this heart always looks like it's slightly like there's two halves and they're different, and one looks bigger than the other. So it's almost like there's this almost like an imbalance within the heart, that something's ready to flourish and grow and rebalance within your heart at this moment in time. And so that's a very beautiful energy to come through for you, Leo. So that is your reading. It's all about love and happiness. I love it. So yeah, that's it there. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Leo. Love to read your comments. It helps with the growth of the channel. And take care.